Hello and welcome, guys, to another HI podcast. Today we're going to talk about everything PlayStation. Today I got Mr. Cajun for Life with me,
Howdy, howdy.
and also we got Cursed Plague.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, guys, some of the topics we're going to actually discuss today will be PlayStation Home, and also GamesCon and also PAX. So we got a lot of things that we would like to just discuss tonight. So for starts, let's go ahead and jump into the PlayStation Home. If you guys are advocate PlayStation Forum users, you'll check in the upcoming home content thread that we are getting a tailgate bundle, which is basically from Game Mechanics. It's basically 18 items, which will be coming out for tailgate party. So what you guys actually think about it?
Just in time for some football, but unfortunately we still can't watch football in PlayStation Home.
But I love the timing, though. I love the timing on the release.
Absolutely, man. I think it's really, really cool. I mean, I honestly to have a tailgate bundle. I mean, you get like a bar, you get a bench, you get another fire pit, couple tables, couple stools, couple chairs. So I mean, you get also a parasol as well. So you get a couple cool items to go with it. What you guys think will probably be an ideal space to actually have this at?
Well, definitely a place where you can be able to watch something live like that. I mean, people have tailgates for just about anything these days, from concerts to baseball games to football games. They just about have tailgates for a little bit of everything. But unfortunately, a lot of those things you can't have in PlayStation Home right now.
But what it sounds like they tried to use it for was maybe have like a bunch of friends who, want to watch the same game to have a little tailgate party at home and, watch the game at the same time.
Well, honestly, with that Vicon deal that Sony is actually working on, I would love, just personally speaking, my honest opinion here, I would love to see something with the Loot EOD being updated where you can be able to watch, like football games or baseball games or just TV, and you can be able to do that while on home. I think, the Loot EOD is a great tool that can be used for that. Definitely.
Well, don't they already have you streaming where you can do live events on Crackle, and that way you can like concerts and the different things, like you could bring that. I mean, it's kind of already started. They just need to finish the work, if you know what I mean.
Well, so far as of right now, yeah, they do have Crackle, where you can be able to watch movies and also you can listen to music and stuff. So it is a great start. Honestly, I'd love to see, you could be able to watch TV through PlayStation Home, and you can be able to like set up a space, like you use, like, say for example, the basic club, and have a place where you can be able to hang out with friends and chill. So I'd love to see that. Or also you can use the Desert Paradise Clubhouse. You could be able to use that. Got a pool there. You can set up a TV outside, and hey, run a meeting, and everyone can just hang out, or just have a place to hang out, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the Loot EOD, is just a big step in the right direction. I can't wait to see what they do with that.
Absolutely. And, I mean, I believe there'll probably be more updates in the future with them. Just have to wait and see. Also came out this week update. We also had the Diamond Mansion Yacht. It also includes a bundle that you can be able to download with the space. Now, how the spaces actually work, if you buy the first and second floor, for the very first floor is $14.99. For the second floor is $9.99. And if you get the yacht and also the upcoming space, which should be the swimming pool, they should be $5 a piece, which is really cool. But with the yacht space, is its own separate space. So you get a full 100 items that you could be able to use to decorate this space. Also, as well, you do have a gift machine like the other spaces where you can be able to gift your friends items and stuff. And also, too, if you do purchase this space, there'll be a separate section where you can go in the back and use your boat to actually kind of go out to the yacht, which I think is pretty cool. What you guys actually feel about the yacht?
I like the fact that it's its own space to be able to put a whole new 100 items. And I like the fact that you can drive it, but drive it to where? That's a problem for me. Considering now you can't really find a way back to your mansion or even the yacht club that you can see from the map. I mean, while you're driving it, you can see those two separate islands there. but you can't go to them. The only way back to your mansion, you gotta go back into your navigator to get back to your mansion. So, and then that, when it came to the beach, to the Diamond Beach mansion, one of the steps forward that I think a lot of people like to see home taking was the fact that you had literally two separate spaces but acting as one. And now backtracked a little bit with yacht, because now you gotta leave the mansion to go to the yacht, but yet you can't go to the yacht to get back to the mansion. That's a little problem for me.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you look at it like this, it's its own separate space. With that being said, just like the other previous mansion spaces, they do have like a portal where it can be able to connect to each other. And honestly, I mean, that could be something maybe they can possibly do as an update, something definitely we can suggest and, see if they can probably update that. But I mean, overall, I think the space is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the other loot yachts in a way. I do like the fact that it has its own pool, which is upstairs. You can also control the day and nighttime features, and also too, I do like the fact that you can be able to dive off the back of the boat and actually swim underwater, which I think is cool. It seems like pretty much most of the spaces for the Diamond Mansion spaces, they allow you to kind of go deep sea diving. Honestly, I'd like to see maybe like a game or something where you have to kind of find stuff underwater, something like how Granzella has, where they have like reward items pop up. But
I was hoping there would be a underwater game, because the first time I visited the mansion, I didn't realize you could go under the water. So when I figured out you could, I was hoping there was a game or something related to that. But I'm pretty sure they'll be able to do something with it eventually.
How about a lot of people who thought, when you got into the diving, how you'd be able, maybe go on that one island, where there's nothing at all on it. Yeah, I tried that. That didn't go so well either. You can't go on that. I can go through the island, but I can't go on top of the island.
There are certain things that could probably be added to the space. And I mean, feel free to definitely go to the PlayStation forums. I believe there's a thread already available about the Diamond Yacht space, and post your suggestions there, to see what you would like to see actually come to the space, since they're in the final stages of getting ready to release the last space. But hey, I think honestly this is a great thing that they've done, where it makes it easier to go to separate sections of the space where you can at least be able to go to either the top level or the bottom level of the second floor and stuff. And I think honestly with the bundles that they pretty much offer as additional rewards separately, they're $9.99 bundles, and pretty much you have the option to download those for free within the first week they come out. So I like the additional content that they actually give to you with you actually getting the space. I mean, so far you're looking at almost $40 worth of content. Once the fourth space come out and they bring out another bundle, you're looking at about $40 worth of content that basically you just get for free with just spending roughly $40. So I don't think it's too bad.
No, the prices they did pretty good with. I'll give them that much. I mean, the fact that if you remember correctly, I think on the Gold Mansion, I think each of them, it was a pretty penny for each of them, and then they came out with the bundle. But on this one, the price dramatically dropped. You went from $14.99 to $9.99, now to $4.99, and then you get all those bundles with them as well. And then they also going to be having that secret space. And then after you have all four of the space, you're able to play that the metal detector game that's in the yacht club. But that's the thing that I think that the yacht things that should be added to the yacht is the capabilities of either being able to go back to your mansion or maybe even be able to pull into the yacht club. That way you're able to do both right then and there instead of having to go back to the navigator,
And I do think they learned the Gold Mansion, because people, kind of had a hard time with the whole, like, their separate spaces and the price. And, with the Diamond Beach, they really improved on, obviously, both of those issues. So, it's pretty apparent that they know what's going on, and they're probably listening to people.
Well, one thing you got to look at too, when the space did first come out, it was $14.99 for the first levels. The second level was $9.99, and the other two spaces, which was the garage and also the swimming area, was $5 a piece. Now, pretty much they at the time when they had the hack issue, they actually gave the garage for free, and also they gave us like other stuff like the Ublog game, some home content and stuff like that. So honestly, I think it kind of pretty much worked itself out in a way for the Gold Mansion space. So far, I mean, honestly, I think it's still a good deal. Right now, they actually have a discount going for the Gold space. I believe it's $9.99 for the first level, and I think it's $5 for the next 3 levels. So that's available in the store, which is really cool. And it also gives you access to X7, where you can also still get more free content upstairs. Plus, you do get the exclusive bundles, which is mostly like 99 cents, and also you get to get that preview of items before it actually comes out. So
Yeah, X7 is a really good deal. PlayStation Plus is a good deal, as a matter of fact. But back to home, X7 is a really good deal where you're able to not just preview items and get them before they actually come out, but you actually get a ton of free deals in there. I can't even remember. I think they're on volume 60 or something of the 99-cent deals that they have in there. I don't even remember how many they got in there.
yeah, definitely they got a lot. I can tell you that much. They got a lot. And each week they always come out with a lot of content. Some of the content is a little older content, but if you wanted something that you saw that was a while ago and you was like, okay, at the time I'll get this later, definitely check out X7 because they always have something new there, especially with the bundle updates as well. But also, too, this past week, we got the Acorn Park update, which was really cool. They actually added new races as well. So if you have like a ship and also the air racer, you can be able to get a free personal nighttime space, which therefore you can also buy the daytime space if you like from the store. But you can actually get this free, which I think is really, really cool. Have additional space and also more races where you can be able to upgrade and get more acorns.
Have either of you gotten the nighttime space?
Yes, I have. And the number one thing you want to make sure of is that you are a ranger. If you got to be the level ranger, which I think is 21 if I'm not mistaken. Because when I went to go get it, I had somebody trying to help me out with it to try to figure that out. And I got the first 4 races. You're able to do the first 4 races no matter what level you are. I mean, you can do them no matter what. But that 5th race will never appear unless you are a ranger level. So make sure you're a ranger level before you go try to do that.
Well, that's some good advice to know, definitely. I actually tried the race. I haven't actually went back and finished the race to get the personal space for myself. But that is something definitely I'm going to probably try to do later on tonight. But honestly, I like how Acorn continues to have like different updates. They actually added within, I think it was about almost a month now, they added different vendors. So you get like cotton candy, you can still get your coffee and stuff like that. So honestly, I'd like to see what other updates they probably add to the park. Honestly, I would love to have my own huge park, just not a piece of it, but the actual park itself. I love to actually have that as a personal space, honestly.
That'd be pretty cool.
I hope they don't have the that litter race. I thought that litter race was kind of fun. I hope it's just not for the for the apartment. I hope they added that along with everything else, if you know what I mean, because that was pretty cool. That was one of the easier races. Not easier races, but one of the more fun races because you had different options to run to and different options to go to. But that photo race, I know that one needs a slight tweak to it because a lot of people are having trouble with the photo races because most of the time when you do the photo races or any of the races, it gives you an arrow exactly where's the next one to go to. But when you do the photo race, it'll give you an arrow of which direction you're supposed to point the camera in, but it's not showing you or telling you where the next thing or next gate you're supposed to go to. So that's a little rough right there.
Now, one thing I actually noticed, honestly, if you allow the space to fully load, allow it time to actually load. Honestly, before I even start doing the races, I allow it to prompt me for at least all 3 races. So then at that point I can go ahead and knock everything out. So normally what I'll do is I'll go there and I'll just wait for a little bit and then I'll go ahead and start doing some of the races. Now sometimes I know some of the actual activities as far as like the boat or the train may not be working properly, and that kind of prevents you guys from being able to do the photo race. I know that's happened to me before, but normally what I'll do is I'll try a new instance, so I'll probably just leave and come back, and a lot of times that normally fixes the issue. So hopefully that can be some advice that can probably be able to help you guys out with that race as well.
Oh, they got the walking race now too. I was shocked about that one. Because I ride the skateboard when I'm there the whole time I'm doing the races. And This one, the timer was just moving so slow that you could have just been walking, like regular walking in PlayStation Home, and still been able to get all the gates because that's how much time you had to get from gate to gate. It was like crazy long.
Well, honestly, I think they probably give them the opportunity for people who don't have locomotions to be able to, at least kind of finish up the race. Even though there are a lot of free locomotions there, I know even Zai has one just by kind of playing the first part of the game and actually going up to the gate, you actually get a free locomotion. So there are a lot of free things that you can be able to definitely get in home to kind of help the movability around a little bit easier. And also this week, we got Star Trek. So all our Trekkie fans out there, you guys can be able to get a costume from your favorite character. As of right now, the items are $2.99 a piece, which therefore you can be able to get from the store. But hey, I don't think, I'm not really big personally into Star Trek, so I probably won't purchase the actual item. But it's amazing that just recently at the casino they have like the visor. Trust me, I don't know the whole Star Trek lingo here, but they had the little visor that the captain wore. They kind of have something similar to that, which was kind of interesting that I thought was cool. But if you guys want to, if you're big Star Trek fans, definitely if you want to go ahead and pick up that bundle, feel free.
I don't think it was the captain that wore the visor. It was that chief engineer dude that wore the visor.
Okay, chief engineer. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was the chief engineer that wore the visor. But having Star Trek, first we had Star Wars, and Star Wars got its own space, which I'm still waiting for that coming soon to go away and be able to go into that other part of the cantina. But now you got Star Trek that's entered PlayStation Home, and God only knows what you can do with this. I mean, from your little room on the actual the Enterprise to actually the space that's the full Enterprise with a whole bunch of little mini games in there. I mean, the possibilities are endless now when it comes to just bringing in something like Star Trek into PlayStation Home, and it'll hopefully open the door for others, other things like other trends like that to come into PlayStation Home, and then make the possibilities even more endless.
Yeah, I really love how they're bringing like things like sort of like the Doctor Who and Star Trek, Star Wars. I really like how they're bringing stuff like that into home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really opening up the door for machinima. That's really what home has kind of become. I know with PlayStation Talent, they took machinima to a whole new level with acting, having cast. I know Coco Baby, she's one of the directors there where she kind of helps out and she gets people in and gets people involved. I actually got to meet DOD a couple times, and real cool guy, and really focus with the script and really kind of work well with people to be able to get the best out of them. And I think a lot of the things these guys do is really, really awesome. It's really, really amazing. I remember when PS Talent first opened, and it was just big to do, just something different for home, and just looking at the possibilities of just using your own PVR to record, and you can make different kind of shows. And I've seen TV shows. I've actually seen like scripted movies, which was quite interesting. It's just a lot of just content out there that you can definitely utilize that's at your fingertips to create your own movie or show or even talk show.
Wait until things start actually going live in PlayStation Home. I mean, that's gonna happen soon. It's just a matter of if somebody's got the time and the money to be able to incorporate everything all together. I mean, could you imagine a live game show? I mean, you've seen on the forums they've been holding them different types of games in the PlayStation Home forums. Could you imagine them they really happening in PlayStation Home now? I mean, that would be absolutely insane.
Well, definitely having a PVR does give you that flexibility, and that's really the best thing. I mean, I think I've seen literally PVRs coming down in prices. I remember when I first got to check one out, it was like almost $300. I think for a high-end good PVR, now they're almost like $150. It was like a major price cut then. Well, actually now for the PVRs, which I think is a great deal.
I think the HIPod's actually down to under $100 now, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to check it out, but I think they're under $100 now.
Well, definitely. I mean, if you use like spaces like eBay, also Amazon, you could probably find some a little cheaper. I know I remember checking out recently eBay for actual Hipodcast, and if you buy it from someone else and it's actually used, you can definitely get it under that cost. But I know for some people who actually like it brand new, I think they run about 150 if I'm not mistaken. I know you had purchased the Elgato. How do you like the Elgato? Which one do you like better? I don't think you have a Hipodcast, but which do you actually like your Elgato?
I like it. It's a little different. I haven't fooled around too much with it, but I know the quality is definitely HD. There's even though you still have to use the component side of the PlayStation, but the output it's back to HD, and you plug it in back into your an HD line on your TV. The only thing I would say that because I used to have a Roxio. And the Roxio, of course, that was, the quality. A lot of people didn't like the quality too much of those. But the thing about the Roxio that I loved different from the Elgato, besides the quality different, is the Roxio was real time. When you recorded with a Roxio, it was in real time. Because of course there's no playback feature on the PlayStation 3. So if you're talking on your mic, they can't hear you or it's not recording. So when you would have to record, I'd sit there and have to wear two separate mics just so my mic would be able to be recorded, or what I was saying would be able to be recorded at the same time I was talking to the person. So it was hard, but it was doable. Now with the Elgato and that little time delay there, it makes it a little harder to be able to do something like that. I don't know about the Hipodcast and if there's any kind of time delay with that one or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I haven't purchased a PVR. I'm actually going to wait and see if the price drops a little bit more, honestly. But from some of the people I actually talk to who actually record on home, I know a lot of people that I've asked, they always say they use the Hipodcast. They pretty much like that a little bit better. Yeah, I did hear the issue with you can record everybody else's audio, but you can't record your own. Honestly, for machinima, normally you will use Skype, or Voxer, whatever that you prefer to use to record audio. That would be something that actually you will like to use to kind of go back and actually get the voice quality correct, and you can hear people clearly. Because I know trying to talk on home using a mic, sometimes you have lag and it'll distort the audio and stuff like that. So that'd be something, honestly, I would probably want to do, just use the PVR just to record the video and then just go back and add the audio later. But also this week, we got the Sodium Blimp, which I think is a really cool deal. It's $11.99. Comes with the personal space, so you get a male costume and also you get a female costume, and also you get two companions just for $11.99. And also as well, you get rewards from playing the game, which I think is really cool. So I know, Cajun, you purchased the actual space. Give us a little review of it.
I'm in it right now. When you first walk in that sucker, you automatically get, I think it was 600 coins, because you get like two different things. I think you get a new paint job for your Sodium 2 racer. And then I missed what the other one was, but it was like 100. And then you get another 100 for just piloting the ship. Now, at first that game, it was a little confusing. It took me a second. But when you're piloting the ship, it gives you a red diamond that you want to go to. It's self-explanatory of where the items are at. Now, true, I haven't received any good items, because the first two items I received was, I think, 24 silver, and then I don't remember how many of the rocket, but I received some rockets for the Sodium 2 racer. So I've received those two things so far. I don't know how many more items I can find just yet. But your main thing, boy, I'll tell you what, here's the best advice I could give you when doing this game, when searching for the items. Make sure you learn the parameters of the laser. If you do not learn the parameters of the laser, this thing's going to drive you crazy. I promise you. Because you're going to have to go down, set your thumpers, go back up, use your lasers, then go back down, reset your thumpers, because now you got to move your ship. And once you move your ship, the thumpers you already had set go away. So you'll have to go back down, reset your thumpers, go back up, move your laser, see if you can get to the area because that laser's got to be almost dead on to be able to receive the item. So that was the only bad thing is it's the parameters of those lasers that you've got to know before you start searching and digging like that.
Well, overall, when I got to check out the space, I thought it was really cool. I personally haven't purchased the space yet. But when I went through, one thing I did notice, I couldn't pilot the ship. I had to actually purchase the space in order to pilot the ship. But the cool thing is, if you own the space and you're at another friend's space that owns it, of course, you can be able to pilot their ship around, which I think which was pretty cool.
Let me ask you this. When you was on your friends while he was piloting it around, did you see it actually moving? Because I'm going to go back to the Diamond Beach yacht for this. That was something I noticed about the Diamond Beach yacht. When I was driving the ship, the friend that was with me could not see me moving the ship.
I know when I was there with my friend, I actually did see the ship move because that was the only way that I could be able to place my thumper down and also participate in trying to get the rewards. But I really didn't spend enough time there to try to see if I can get some of the rewards myself. But I didn't get any items. But for $11, you get 2 companions plus some clothing items and also a personal space, and then also you do get rewards and also stuff that can help you in the Sodium 2 Racer. I think which is honestly a nice little deal. Not a bad pack.
Yeah, because you're still getting coins too that you can actually use the coins to be able to purchase the things for the Sodium 2 Racer. So now you want to go back there and start racing again, see if you can beat your friends' times.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. Let's go ahead and move over to games. I mean, we have so many games about to get ready to come out, especially with the PS4, PS3. We got GTA coming out. So much content coming out. But first, I really truly want to talk about the PlayStation Plus update. So if you guys actually have PlayStation Plus, I'm going to tell you now, best deal ever. If you don't have it, please make sure you go ahead and get it. For the whole year, you get so many games. What's coming out for August 27th for PlayStation Plus, you get Machinarium for PS Vita. Also, I had it for the PlayStation Network as well, which is also you get trophies. Also, that's coming to it is the Splunky for PS Vita and also PS3, which is actually a discount that you get. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, it's $11.99. Regular price is $14. Also, you get Draw Slasher for Vita. You can be able to purchase that for $3. And also, you get a PAX 2013 sale, which is really, really cool. And I'll definitely post a link at the bottom for the PlayStation blog where you can actually read this content at, because you get a lot of good deals there. What you guys actually think about PlayStation Plus?
I look at it this way. You pay $60 per game. Here's $50 for a whole bunch of games. I mean, it's self-explanatory here. It's really self-explanatory.
Well, for me, it's I had a 1 or 2 month subscription that I actually just ran out. But the games that you get it's a surprising amount. Like, and the quality of the games too. Like Saints Row the Third, Battlefield 3. The quality of the games is just like amazing.
Yeah, definitely. There are a lot of great deals that's out right now. I mean, they have Journey, which is about to get ready to come out. Normal price is $14.99 for Journey. If you are a non-PlayStation Plus user, you can get it on sale for $7.49. But if you're a Plus member, you get it for $3.75. Oh my God. You get a great game for $3.75. Can't beat that at all. Also, you get Limbo. You can be able to get that, and that's $5.99. That's with the PAX discount, just being a PlayStation Plus member. So,
I still haven't even played Journey. I saw what Journey was in PlayStation Home, but I still haven't actually downloaded that game and played it. I might end up getting it now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for the price, is really not bad. And if you are a Plus member, if you haven't got a chance to actually download Hitman Absolution Special Edition, again, that is free. You need to definitely go ahead and download that from the store, because that is leaving September 3rd.
I got it. I'm having a blast with it. It's confusing at first, but once you get the game mechanics down a little bit, it becomes a little bit easier. And trust me, you'll if I liked it, you'll like it. Trust me.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's something to definitely play, and it's a must-have. Now, honestly, I am super, super, super excited about everything that was announced at Gamescom. I mean, oh my God, like it's just so much content, so much things. I mean, so far, what they announced just at Gamescom by itself, you get right now. Sony is working on for the PS4. They got 180 titles being made right now for the PS4, and that list is continually growing. You have some exclusive content. You have a lot of indie developers coming over to the PS4, which I think is honestly a great move for Sony. Indie is really going a big long way. There's a lot of games like IBB and OBB, which I just really tried the demo and I really actually fell in love with. If you haven't got a chance to go to the hub on PlayStation Home and actually get your free items, make sure you definitely go there and get those free items while they're available before they disappear. Also, too, they announced the price drop for the Vita for $199. Oh my God. I mean, the system was $299. Actually, a couple months ago, I bought mine in March and I paid $299 I paid for it. And then also too, it's a great deal. I mean, especially for the Vita and the things that you can do with the PS4.
Don't they usually come with two? Well, I don't know where I got it. At GameStop, I was able to get it with the another year subscription to PlayStation Plus too.
All right, to answer your question with the PlayStation Vita Wi-Fi 3G, it comes with the Walking Dead bundle. It comes with Walking Dead and also 4 GB memory card. It doesn't say anything about PlayStation Plus being free for a whole year.
The Walking Dead is a very, very, very great game, by the way. So if you haven't played it, I would do so.
I know when I got that sucker, I got another year subscription. I got PlayStation Plus until 2015. That's all I know. Now, the other thing I would suggest too, if you get a Vita, make sure you upgrade that memory card because that will go quickly. That will go very quickly. I promise you it'll go quickly.
Well, with the Vita memory cards actually being a lot cheaper now, it's normally it's $100 just for 32 gig memory card. You can actually get one for $79.99. So it's really not a bad deal.
And then all the games you can get for the PlayStation Plus for it. And then I don't know how many people remembered, but during E3, you remember during E3 and PlayStation Home, they gave you a free code for the Killzone, which I tried, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I tried.
Well, I haven't actually downloaded it yet myself. I'll probably give it a try, see how I like it. Now, also, too, if you do purchase a PS4, what they also announced at GameCon, the PS4 will be coming out on November 15th for the US, and EU will be November 29th. So just right now, from today's date, it's only 80 days away.
But unfortunately, if you pre-ordered one, I mean, that's one of the only ways you'll be able to get it, like on launch. I mean, because the pre-orders are backed up to like January.
That's on Amazon. Amazon, it says that there's mostly Amazons are backed up until January. But I was able to find something on the internet that says how to guarantee a US PlayStation 4 on launch day. And it gives you 3 options. You ready for the 3 options? Get your butt down to Walmart. And they said they want 10% towards the PlayStation 4 and that you pay it off before it comes out. That way you'll definitely get one. Another option is to camp outside some stores that you know will have some in stock, like Best Buy is the one they included, that says that their doors will be open at midnight on November 15th. So if you one of the few people in front of the line, you'll be able to get one. And then the last option, which is the most craziest option, but you know people are going to do this. Otherwise, people wouldn't pre-order like 3 and 4 different consoles. Where they're, the people who ordered 3 or 4 different consoles, they'll put them on eBay or an auction site and watch them just crazy insane prices go crazy high for a PlayStation 4.
Well, also, too, you can, Target is still actually taking pre-orders, and you can actually get it this year. I know GameStop, EB Games is definitely not doing it. I know Amazon is not, and also Target and Kmart. So you do have a couple options if you have those stores in your area. Also, too, with the PS4, One good announcement I looked at, they allow you to try out PS Plus for 2 weeks. They let you try it out. So you can just go in, try out the PlayStation Plus, see how you like it. Now keep in mind that you by having PS Plus, it does allow you to play online games. So if you want to play games online with friends, certain games will require PlayStation Plus in order to do it.
Well, going back to your PlayStation Plus thing, there is a number of different games that have announced that. I saw DC Universe Online said you won't need PlayStation Plus to be able to play. So that was a big one that I saw.
Absolutely, and even using the DualShock controller just to use the share capability, you don't have to you're not required to have PlayStation Plus to use that as well.
The thing I don't like about the share is 15 minutes. That is, I mean, it's better than Microsoft's. Don't get me wrong. I think Microsoft's has been only 5 minutes. What are you gonna do in 5 minutes? That's like a commercial right there. But 15 minutes, that's where your people who spend the money on the game capture card should be able to do, or hopefully will be able to do a lot more.
Here we are. We just got through finished with GameCon. Here we are. We're right here at PAX. As far as right now, if you guys are going to PAX and you have a chance to actually get a passport, there will be only 500 available per day. So a total of 2,000 will be given out. You get a passport, which allows you to get collector's items, where you can get prizes and also games and stuff that you played at PAX, which I think is really cool. So if you guys are actually going to PAX 2013, make sure you go to the Sony booth so you can be able to get a passport. Now again, it's only going to be up to 500 people per day that will be able to get this actual passport. Also, too, with PAX, they're going to allow you guys to play certain games, which you can be able to check out: Killzone Shadowfall, Infamous Second Son. You can also play Drive Club, Knack, a couple other games as well from PS3 and also to Vita games. So far, they've announced 25 games will be available for the Vita within the next year. So that's a lot of titles, not including some of the PS3 titles that you can already play now for PlayStation Plus as a cross-play. So Vita is really, really amping up a lot of the games that they're coming out with. They're really, really focusing on amping up the content. So I'm loving it. I'm actually happy to have a Vita and also to be able to use it for the PS4, which is really, really cool. So
I think that's where we're gonna really see the PS Vita's capabilities. I mean, they already showed it during Gamescom. The Assassin's Creed, how that gentleman was able to, you had one guy playing from the DualShock controller, and then all of a sudden they changed it where the guy had the Vita in his hand. He was playing the same exact game with the Vita in his hand. That was amazing to me right there, and it was like you could see there was like no lag, no like slowdown of graphic changing or anything like that. It was the same exact thing, same exact game, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, they've really stepped up crossplay, and I'm really impressed with this time around. Before it was a little like with the PSP and the PS3 it was a little laggy. You couldn't really do too much with it, and you couldn't really play many games. But now, I mean, it's amazing.
honestly, I would like to see the operation of doing that though. Like, is it going to be step by step? Do your Vita has to already be in remote play to be able to just move it over to the Vita? Will it be just a simple button you press? But the thing I would like to see is how it would actually operate for the PlayStation Plus. Will you be able to just press a button and you can bring it from PS4 over to your Vita? And then say if you want to put the game back on your Vita, will it be like a swipe motion that you can be able to do on the back pad or on the screen where you can push it back? Push the game back over to the PS4 to your TV screen to be able to play. Honestly, I want to see how that will work, and honestly, I have to wait and see, I guess, unless they plan to come out with some more videos that actually show how that will actually work. But I'm really, really interested in doing it and actually seeing how the game, how those games will be working out for each title.
I don't think anybody paid attention on how he actually did that during the video. Nobody actually paid attention to how they flip flop. We was just waiting to see it. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. That's something I really want to see. And I think even with PAX, I don't know if there's going to be any more full announcements for PS4 unless they have some more hidden stuff that we don't know nothing about yet. And we have to just wait for PAX to find out to see exactly what's going to happen. But I'm actually excited. I really want to see exactly what more they're going to announce. Will it be, pretty much, will there be new gameplay of Infamous? Will there be new gameplay of Killzone? I just really want to see what's going to happen. I'm actually really excited.
PlayStation Home, hint, hint. PlayStation Home, hint, hint.
Well, I know a lot of people have been talking about PlayStation Home on the PS4, and honestly, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Honestly, we don't know. That's something we just going to have to wait for, so we'll see what happens. All right, that pretty much wraps up our podcast. Thanks, guys, for listening in. We're going to do some shout-outs, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. For myself, I want to give a shout-out to Club Incognito, of course. Also, I want to give a shout-out to Big Mac, Sophronia, Jer Squall, Pob, Made 2099. Also to Best Screen Name, Gamer316. And for people who I forgot to name, I'm sorry. What about you, Cajun? Got any shout-outs you want to give, brother?
Oh, for sure. Got to give a shout out to Legendary Hurricanes, El Chutagas Fan 72, all the leaders, all the members. I know there's a whole bunch of people that are going to probably be upset that I ain't mentioning them by names, but we only got so long, so, I'll hit you up next time.
All right, what about you, Curse? Any shout-outs?
Well, I just like to give a shout out to the Legendary Hurricanes, of course. I can't really think of any names on the spot right now, but all of you in the club.
Sweet, sweet. Also, too, guys, you can definitely check us out on Twitter at the HIPodcast. Also, you can check us out on YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel, which is the H.I Podcast, and also on the PlayStation forums, definitely, we'll post all the links available at the bottom. So definitely make sure you guys go and check that out. We got new content coming up each week, so we'll be definitely doing more podcasts. So if you guys definitely have any questions, anything that you guys would like us to talk about in the podcast, make sure you guys post below. Definitely make sure you post. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on YouTube. Hit us up on the PS forums. Definitely, we would love to hear from you guys. And also, we'll be having a guest host next week on our podcast, so you'll have to wait and see who it will be. Again, guys, thanks for listening, and y'all have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of your week.